Hey, volleyball fans. Coach Dennis here from Max Touch Volleyball. Today I'm going to continue in my series of offensive principles of play, specifically focusing on control. So, a couple of definitions that we need to establish before we get started so that we're on the same page. Principles of play are like building blocks. And when all of those building blocks are together, your offense works really well. Offense, of course, is the act of trying to score. We focus on serving, setting, and attacking. By the end of this session, you will know what control is, why you want to use it, and for coaches, how you train your players to use it. So the first question, of course, is what is control? Effectively, it's making the ball do exactly what you want it to do. Being able to hit most parts of the court. So for instance, as a wing hitter, being able to hit 60 degrees, that's a large portion of the court, or as a middle to be able to hit to both 1 and 5. You want your body to always look the same no matter what you're attempting to do. So being able to disguise it, being in control of your body is very important. And you want to work on a variety of shots and master them all so that the defense never quite knows what you're going to choose to do. So why do we want to use control? Well, in this video, which I'm going to run, Slovetjes is on the left-hand side, and she's going to do a variety of different things for us. And she's very deceptive. So watch the right side. It looks as though she's going to go up and hammer it, but at the last minute, she just rolls it ever so close to the block down into the pot. So here we go. As you can see, her hand just opens up ever so slightly and that ball goes in. You're going to see Slovetjes use a different shot on each one of these. There's a pipe, and not only is it a pipe, but it's a tough pipe. It goes over to position 5, very difficult to defend. So once again, here she comes out of the pipe, and boom, into 5. The other team can't believe that she's hit that ball. Then here we go. We're going to hit a backcourt ball, which is straight down the line again. Dead kill. Always a good thing. And what Slovetjes is doing here is dictating the fate of her team. By being in total control of the ball, it allows her team to continually score. As I said before, being in control of your body allows movement off the ball. But the final thing is that, as you'll see here, the score isn't quite there because the ball's a little bit too tight. So instead, Slovetjes hits it off the top of the blocker's hands and it eventually goes out. So in effect, not scoring, but inconveniencing the other team. So as coaches, how do we train our players to do this? Well, at Max Touch Volleyball, we believe in a variety of training, but it always should be game-like. So for instance, it should incorporate reading, it should incorporate decision-making, scoring, and of course, fun. A couple of suggestions are to mix it up with some small-sided games, unequal team games, and 6v6 with criteria, or as they call them, wash drills. Today, we're going to talk about the magic technique. Start at 0-0, you can use, and play to 15. You can use any combination of teams that I've already mentioned. And the idea is to make a list of desirable techniques that your team wants to work on. Each team picks one, maybe two, and they play as per normal, scoring 1 point per play. However, if a team scores on their magic technique, so for example, a cut or a tip shot, then they score 2 points. And if they're able to score 3 times in a row, then they automatically win the game, no matter what the score is. One variation is that once the team gets to 14, they can't win until they score on their magic technique. So in conclusion, control is very unique because it's the only principle of play that is individually mastered. So it's important because each individual must practice it over and over with no fear of failure. And ultimately, without control of the ball, many of the other principles are much less effective. Coaches, if you train control by incorporating reading, decision-making, and the belief that you can do it, you will see success and your team will have a lot of fun. So remember, the best coach is the game. So get out there and play the game. I want to thank you for joining me today. If you like it, please give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment, ask a question, share with a friend, or of course, click on that bell and subscribe so that you'll know when we put out new material. Until the next time, get out there and play the game.